Alright. Alright. For the thumbnail, you already know we're doing the old one. These are the old one. Which reminds me, I gotta do Flamin' Hot Cheetos eventually as well. I'm just really backed up. I say that a lot, but yo, if you was in the hood and you was in the trenches, you know about Andy Capp's fire fries. If you don't know, get familiar. We already know you wasn't in the trenches or none of that. Woo! I did not even have to open the bag, and that shit sent me back to 2006. Woo! That shit sent me back to 03. Damn. Jesus, man. I love them corner store days. Yeah, they look a little different. Yeah, they look different. I remember them having more. They're like, when they was red. It's your first time having them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And I remember they used to have more. They used to be almost red. Like so red. And the spice would build. Of course, they don't taste like real fries or potatoes. These are the fire fries. I used to think the hot ones was real hot. Because they got the cheddar ones and then the hot fries. So these ones, I'm assuming, these ones are hotter than the hot fries. You want some more? Yeah, can't control yourself, right?
Right, I can. They're just really good.
She loves hot stuff like me. Move.
I'll get that up. I said I'll get that up after the video. I dropped 2.
Pick it up. Now you want to eat them if you wasn't on camera. If she wasn't on camera, she would. You ate it.
No, it's right here. It's right
I
here.
swear.
No,
I'm about to be like, you fucking ma'am, dude.
No, I swear.
I'm about to be like, you really picked that up off the floor and ate it?
No.
These were doing numbers. The regular hot fries and the cheddar ones were doing numbers in the hood. But, they were a lot cheaper than the hot Cheetos. And back then, you can get a $1 bag. I mean, a 25-cent bag. Oh, yeah. I remember them days. They are crunchy. They are spicy. They're not as spicy as they used to be. Where, like, the more you eat, it would continue to build up.
Yeah, I know.
Notice I haven't taken a drink. It's not even that my spice tolerance is high, but... But... I know you probably want some later, so I'll save some, alright, buddy? I see you keep eyeing it up. You don't want to burn your little stomach out. But, these were a staple. Andy Capp's hot fries, these were a staple coming up. And they still are. Of course, they changed a lot, but They're slapping. If you was going through the hood right now, and it's your first time, but you knew about them, and somebody was telling you to try these, knowing what you know right now, you was down to your last dollar, you wanted something spicy, some spicy chips. Would you cop these?
Mm-hmm.
And you see how, just like Cheetos, there's all on my finger. It's good. Why would you cop these though?
Because they have a lot of season. Well, yeah, the red seasoning on them.
They used to have more, man, but hey, you think the hot Cheetos are better than these fire fries? Any Capp's fire fries?
Which hot Cheetos?
Oh my god, the OG ones.
No,
OG.
No.
OG flaming hot.
No.
No double dill pickle or no triple XXXL. No. We know there's so many flavors now. Frito-Lay, y'all fucked up by making too many choices, but I'm talking about OG flaming hot. Cause they also, the Cheetos, they do got the fucking fries. I forgot they do got the fries in the yellow bag at the Dollar Tree. I did think about it. Yeah, they do. I've never had those, but regardless, you recommend these?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
But what would you rate them?
Excuse me. A 9.5 out of 10. Very.
She's a little bit more generous. That's because she never had them. If she had them the first time I had them, and she would come up out of that mask right now. She probably would have finished that bottle of water she got sitting next to her, because they really were kicking with spice back in the day. And those were the good old days. That's when shit was a lot cheaper and they threw a lot more spice in the bag, and it was a little bit more picante. It was on the spicier side. She gave him a 9.5. I would have stood with her, but the spice level and the elements for me just aren't there how they used to be. They still fill the bag up. Not as much seasoning on them. They're still just as crunchy. The reason why I love them to begin with. They're a solid 8, touching an 8.5. She rated them a 9.5. I rate them an 8, touching an 8.5. The reason being is because they still pretty much beat inflation. Okay, I got this bag for like $1. I think $1.25 or $1. Something from Dollar Tree, and their variation now in the hood, they have bigger bags. And yeah, they're gonna be around like $3.50, $4.50. And if you want to pay that, but yeah, I haven't had them literally, like I mentioned, since probably around 03, 06. So it's a drastic change from the memory. And like I said, when I like something, I never forget it. Okay, the spice was there, and she said she picks these over the original OG Flamin' Hot. Once again, like I said, and I'm not judging her for that. She wasn't around because there was a different taste back then. I like what they become now, and I'm okay with this as a product now, but I wish the kids could have had what I had back then. Because I guarantee you, she would have been coming out her shirt, and she would have been like, yo, I need some water. Because it would have definitely tickled right here, and it would have had her ears draining. And I'm not trying to over-exaggerate. The old Andy Capp's fire fries, I'd rate them a 3.5. For the spice level of these fire fries, I can't even lie. They're 0.5. They're not even a 1. They're not. They got like a mosquito bite of heat. Okay, and they came down significantly as far as like spice level. And I'm not exaggerating. But the quality is still there. The crunch is still there. They're still providing a product that is affordable. Okay? It's still a little kick, just not as much. That's why I rated them an 8. She rated them 8. I rated them an 8 to an 8 and touching an 8.5. She rated them a solid 9.5. There's not really much you can do to elevate these. They're hot fries, hot chips. You eat these, you can probably put some in some ramen noodles or make a walking taco, whatever, go off. But just based off of what they are, I recommend them. I fuck with them still to this day. So Did you have anything you want to add?
Nope.
She keeps eyeing them up because she want to have more.
Mm-hmm.
They're very hard to stop eating, even these versions. But yeah, they have cheddar, and then they have the regular hot fries. The reason why I picked them up is I haven't had them in so long, and I wanted to see if they were fire like they used to be. They still are, but the fire has dwindled over the years. It's not as hot. So, but we recommend you check them out. 8.5. She gave them a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Give your old spin on it. We recommended them. Now, don't take our word for it. Check them out. Now, if you like content like this and you want to continue to get more content like this from me and Lily, what do they need to do?
Like, share, subscribe.
All right. And turn on the notifications by hitting the bell and also checking your settings. If you want to donate or send recommendations to the channel, go to my bio. It'll tell you exactly what to do. If you've been here, you've been a loyal subscriber, thank you. You already know. Share this with everybody you know. Your side piece, your mom, your wife, your girlfriend. I say it don't even matter. Share it with your dog. Share it with your cat. They don't even have a phone. Just share it. Just, don't be the type of person. It costs zero. I always say it costs $0 to be a decent human being. Motherfucker, it costs $0 to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, you don't even have to like me. You don't have to like her. Don't be a fucking hater. Like, share, subscribe. But without you guys supporting us, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So we thank you. But like I said, until next time, thanks. Take care.